Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, man, it's week 2. And with that being said, I feel real good. I feel real good on the morning of week 2. I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles are getting key acquisitions back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Miles Sanders coming back is a huge deal. Lane Johnson coming back is a huge deal. And you also get to see how Javon Hargrave is going to be used and implemented into this defense. Now, Javon Hargrave coming back is a big, big deal for me because I feel like this, that if the Philadelphia Eagles can stop the run of opposing teams, and I think we're in a really good situation. I wasn't that impressed by how the Rams ran the ball in week 1. It was more of their quick passing game. The Rams were able to get the ball out fast, and I think that's their plan for today against the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't see many opportunities or many reasons why the Rams will hold the ball and try to draw a long out play or try to go for a long drawn out play. I think that the Rams are going to come with the quick game. And with the quick game, you got to have really good slot cornerbacks. And we got the slot guy from the Rams who's looking to have a day against Cooper Kupp. Shutting down the run is something that the Philadelphia Eagles always do pretty well. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see any deep balls thrown against us last week for the first time in a long time, brother. The first time in a long time I didn't see us get torched on at least one big play, a 40-yard bomb or something like that. And I didn't really see the Rams put emphasis in the game plan last week on stretching the field. So if the Rams want to play this close-knit, tight game with the Philadelphia Eagles, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Lane coming back helps solidify that line. You know what I'm saying? Lane already said he's not 100%. But he's out there trying. You can't be mad at that. Deshaun Jackson's utilization. Should we see a spike in Deshaun Jackson's utilization today? I hope so. You know what I'm saying? Because we need somebody to occupy the mind of Ramsey. You know what I mean? So others can eat. I think the tight ends have a big day. I think Hightower makes some good catches. I'm estimating about 4 receptions for Hightower today. I think he gets it going. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious as to what's really going on with the Eagles' 2nd and 3rd round pick. Now, this will be 2 weeks in a row where Jalen Hurts didn't dress. You know what I'm saying? Your 3rd round pick, Davion Taylor, haven't heard nothing about him. These are guys picked at their positions that, should be on the field. You know what I mean? If you're picking somebody in the 2nd and the 3rd round with as many holes as the Philadelphia Eagles had last year, you expect those guys to play. You don't expect your team to draft a franchise to draft a franchise quarterback, then 4 years later draft another quarterback after you pay said franchise quarterback. So listen, man, the 2nd round pick really ain't panning out to me at all. It can't help us on the field. He ain't the best quarterback in the quarterback room right now. You know what I mean? He's a young pup just trying to learn. Davion Taylor as well. You know what I mean? Put these guys on the field. Kayvon Wallace is looking like, listen, when you bringing back Miles and you bringing back Lane, somebody potentially has to be inactive now. You know what I mean? And it's looking like, man, a lot of stuff just doesn't make sense sometimes from a roster standpoint in terms of talking Philadelphia Eagles football. With that being said, let's get into some week 2 picks, man. My week 1 picks were horrendous. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be a little more upsets than what it was. Some of my score predictions were pretty close and pretty good, but I didn't do bad. I didn't do too bad, I want to say, for week 1, man. I think I picked the Raiders to lose. I think the Raiders actually ended up winning. I can't remember. I picked Baltimore to lose. I don't know why I ever bet against Baltimore against Cleveland. Cleveland is buns. Baker Mayfield is said buns. You know what I mean? Just a couple bad picks, but we're gonna get into it right now, man. 1 o'clock, man. New York Giants, Chicago Bears. Chicago won last week. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Trubisky got a couple things up his sleeve, and Chicago always has a defense that's gonna come to play. The New York Giants offensive line still seems to be just a point of improvement that they need to make. I didn't see good pass protection from the New York Giants, nor did I see good run protection for the New York Giants. For crying out loud, Saquon Barkley, who everybody hails as the best running back talent in the NFL and majority, you know what I'm saying, was non-existent because they can't create holes for him. And I think that the Chicago Bears actually have a good defensive line as well. So we'll see how that pans out. I'm gonna go with the Giants, man. I think the Giants will be able to string together a few explosive plays. I don't think Daniel Jones played bad at all last week. I just think Daniel Jones they had a couple tough breaks. The ball didn't bounce their way. You know what I mean? A couple times last week. But Pittsburgh absolutely outplayed them. Big Ben did his thing. Big Ben was looking like a beast. He was getting the balls to the playmakers. I just don't think Mitchell Trubisky can make the plays that Big Ben made. So, and in terms of that, I'm going to go with the New York Giants 24-17 over the Chicago Bears. Another 1 o'clock game. We have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I wasn't impressed with the Cowboys secondary. Who's going to guard Julio Jones? That's what comes to mind when I think of a matchup like this. Who is going to guard Julio Jones? Who's going to do it? And you still got Todd Gurley who expects to feast. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to guard Julio Jones? Then if you can tell me that one person who's going to be able to kind of distract Julio Jones, then who's going to guard Calvin Ridley, who had a monster game last week? I think Matt Ryan torches this secondary. I think the Falcons put up, and the Falcons put up some stout points against the Seahawks last week. I think the Falcons put up damn near 40 points in this game. I think they body bagged Dallas, and I think Dallas is basically on suicide watch, man, until week 3. I think they get crushed. I think this is like 35-21, something like that. I think Zeke is the only one who gets some traction. I think it just that secondary is way too unproven for me to say the Cowboys can win a firefight with these guys. Now, the Cowboys got the firepower to shoot it out. But like I said, man, 35-21 Falcons. Lions and the Packers, 1 o'clock game. Aaron Rodgers looked like a man possessed week 1. Packers lost in a nail-biter. Division game, though. Division game. So I'm going to go with a 28-17 Packers. Jaguars, Tennessee. This was kind of a tough one to call because the Jaguars coming to play. They believe. But I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. I'm going to go with the Titans. I'll go with the Titans in a low-scoring game, 17-10. Vikings and the Colts. I have no idea who's going to win this game, actually. This was a tough one for me to call. The Colts actually have a really, really good defense. And the Vikings are without playmakers like Stephon Diggs. I'm going to go with the Colts in a close game. The Colts 24-21. The Bills and the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Bills in this game for numerous reasons. The defense, the uncertainty at the quarterback position for the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Bills. The Bills 28-14. 49ers and the Jets. The Jets are just trash. Basura, Müll. That's trash in German. I think I said it right. I'm going to go with the 49ers. 28-10. LA Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, man, I've picked against the Eagles before. I've done it. I picked against the Eagles before, and they've proven me wrong last time I picked against them. I don't think the Rams are going to beat us today. I'm going to just be real about that. I think that we're getting a lot of people back. I think we'll have a way better, we'll have a stabler offense. We'll incorporate more runs. I think Carson Wentz is going to put an emphasis on not taking the sacks that he took last week. They're going to know where Aaron Donald is. This team got a lot of proof. They got a chip on their shoulder. They can't go out like how they went last week. Now, last week, I was mad about the loss last week. The more and more I watch the game, I understand that, that field time matters. You got to get time with your players. And it showed. It showed that early plays were clicking. Then it showed that, the rookies in the game let a lot of stuff happen. You had rookies not coming to the ball. You had rookies blocking a dominant pass rush. It went off the hinges. I think the Philadelphia Eagles bounced back in this game. I'm going to go by a score of 28-20. The Philadelphia Eagles win this game, +8. The Steelers and the Broncos. I like the Steelers in this game. Big Ben, the resurgence. They're missing the pass rusher and Von Miller. I like the Steelers in this game. I like the Steelers actually to put up some points in this game as well. I like the Steelers. I'm going to say 33-21. I like the Steelers in this game. Buccaneers and the Panthers. The Buccaneers are going to be looking to bounce back. This is what Tom Brady does. But Tom Brady does have to get his timing down. Now, Tom Brady actually reminded me of Carson Wentz. They basically had identical games, except Carson Wentz was able to get a little more separation. I think Tom Brady bounced back this week too. I think they try to put a hurting on these boys. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers 24, Panthers 17 by 7. Washington and the Cardinals. The Super Bowl party is over for Washington this week. I think that they just don't have an answer in the secondary. We should have exposed the secondary more. Kyler Murray is not going to stand in the pocket. He's going to avoid the blitz. He's going to run from the blitz. He's going to run, period. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Hopkins is going to probably get 20 targets in this game. If Ronald Darby ends up on DeAndre Hopkins, his barbecue chicken with a side of white rice, peas, and carrots, it's a Jamaican meal. He's going to give him a Jamaican meal. You know what I mean? I'm going with the Cardinals in this game. 32-10. I think the Cardinals about to catch a body. The Washington football team was not able to drive a whole field. You know what I mean? I looked at the score. I looked at the game when they played us. They didn't impress me on the offensive side of the ball at all. Everything they got was due to a short field. Come on, bro. I don't think that the Cardinals give them as many opportunities to put points up as we did. I think it's a body. The Chiefs and the Chargers, body bag. This is bloody. This is Bloody Mary right here. 40-10, something like that. It's Bloody Mary. Did I get my score for the Cardinals in Washington? I'm gonna go with the Cardinals 28 like 10. You know what I mean? But the Chiefs, man, I got the Chiefs 33-14 against the Chargers. Ravens and the Texans. That's going to be a good game, I think. Hopefully Deshaun Watson. He had first game, he went against the Chiefs. Now he's going against the Ravens. You know what I mean? Going against the two previous MVPs at the quarterback position. Both guys can extend the play, move the pocket. Both guys have big arms. I think the Texans have to kind of force this guy Lamar to throw, but we'll see how this pans out. I like the Texans. Man. The huge underdogs in this game obviously don't have the weapons. I think the Texans have to get Randall Cobb involved. Cooks was one of the worst things they could have added to the team because Cooks is a one-trick pony in my opinion, in the passing game. This is a David Johnson game. I think David Johnson takes control of this game. I'm going to go with the Texans in a nail-biter 28-24. Patriots and the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to take care of business. It's crazy now when you look at a Patriots logo. You think Tom Brady is going against Russell. No, this is Cam Newton, who had a beautiful game week 1 going against probably the guy that's going to win MVP. I'm calling it right now week 2. Russell Wilson, I think he threw like 5 incomplete passes last week. I think that defense keeps a beat on Cam. I think the Seahawks win this game convincingly. The score is going to be hard to call for me in this one. I'm going to go with like 30-14. Bengals and the Browns, we already seen that. I was in the hospital, couldn't predict that, but I would have predicted the Browns to win this game. Rookie quarterback, but he threw the ball 61 times, kind of ridiculous. Monday night, Saints and the Raiders. This is going to be a good game for some reason. I don't know if Michael Thomas is playing. But they have to figure out who's going to be that go-to guy. And it's no such thing as replacing a guy like Michael Thomas. Do the Raiders go 2-0 and beat the Saints? And if the game is in Vegas, I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough game. It's kind of hard for me to call right now. The safe decision would be the Saints. I think Alvin Kamara could have a day, so I'm going to go with the Saints 24-21 in this game. I think it's going to be a good Monday night game. Saints 24-21. So those are the predictions. We're going to keep tabs on that, man. I'm going to be checking in halftime during the game to go live to give my halftime analysis. We need this one. I don't think it's a must win yet, but I think it's a win you need to have. This is a game. Now, if the Eagles win today, I foresee the division being the Eagles 1-1, the Washington football team 1-1, the New York Giants 0-2, and the Dallas Cowboys 0-2. That's how I foresee it happening. Let me know what you think in the comments.